Morning, everybody. Check it out. We're live from Santa Monica College Track. These gentlemen out here, they're playing some intramural soccer. You got folks getting their walk on. Really though, the track is pretty empty. Look at this beautiful sky. Check it out. I mean, this weather here in Southern California is unbelievable. As I pan past the garage, look at that sky. Look at this. There's my daughter Josephine. Say what's up. She ran some laps with us. And this is the infamous Coach Schwartz. And I love that. I mean, that is a hardcore t-shirt, Dave. Who is this? This is a fighter?
Dangerous Ryan Davis.
Ryan Dangerous Davis. RDD. He's got the Punisher symbol there. I remember Ryan. Great guy. Middleweight. Yeah, I actually tried out for the Contender, right? He came close, didn't make the cut, but he would have been great on that show.
He had the best stomach of all time.
Yeah, he did. He had some abs. Oh, and here's another thing. He's from Missouri. St. Louis. That's right. St. Louis. All right. So, Josephine, you're going to hold this for us, and you look real enthused about it. Yeah. Cheer up. This is fun. If anyone asks a question about like upcoming fights or anything like that,
What if it's Jeannie?
You can identify them if you can. You can ignore your sister, but I mean, it would be nice.
Because then she does, and the next thing you know, I see it. She tells me something. The next thing you know, I see a message that pops up. It's from her.
Right, saying, "Acknowledge me. I'm your sister." So, Dave, where should I skip? Folks, I'm out of it. I'm not going to be able to skip.
Let's do it right. We have to do it here.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a lane.
Okay, but let's get the camera here so that you do it here so we can get the stamps. And also, you forgot Kevin Costner's here today.
Kevin Costner is here.
He's been away doing a movie, and he's back today.
And his form is impeccable. Let me tell you something.
It's like perfect, beyond perfect.
His hair is perfect. I mean, wow.
2 months from today, it starts getting lighter every day.
Yep.
So
right.
We only
when
have
is
2
the daylight savings? When do we do
daylight savings is the first week is off the first week in November, but on December 21st it starts getting lighter every day. Okay. Right now it's getting dark early. Anyway, Dougie, you're jumping rope.
Doing okay right now.
It's very good. Look at that.
I wake up some mornings, folks, and I can't feel my legs. Back is tight. I don't have any kind of rhythm. It takes a while. Which I have a hat on, but I gotta take my hat off. To Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
Who's still doing this kind of thing, like for real. World-class level, doing this workout, doing this sparring, and fighting guys that are dangerous. Because when you're almost 52 years old, you can fight whoever you want, right?
You can fight.
You don't need to fight a guy who's 17 years younger than you who can punch. You know what I mean?
And you can fight any Joe Smith, not this Joe Smith.
Not Joe Smith Jr. from
this guy is really
Long
good.
Island, I think?
He can really punch, and it's a dangerous fight. And you got to hand it to Bernard. I mean, he's testing himself.
Bernard, by the way, I think he's in town. And there's going to be a press conference. Bernard Hopkins is in Southern California. And tomorrow, like at noon or 1 o'clock, Golden Boy Promotions is having a press conference at the Forum in our hometown, Josephine, Inglewood, California.
I know where we live.
That's where the fight's going to take place, December 17. And I'm looking forward to it. I think it's sort of a dual press conference, too, because they have a show the night before at Fantasy Springs Casino in Indio, California, where the main event, also light heavyweights, it's Slava Shabransky versus Sullivan Barrera.
Which is a great fight.
It's a good fight. Yeah, good fight.
It's a great fight.
For both guys,
But that's a real tough fight for B-Hop.
Yes.
That is really tough. And I just want to remind all of you to watch Bernard's 5th pro fight on YouTube. Incredible. I watch it every day.
That's your daily inspiration.
No, it is.
If I see Bernard today, I got to tell him that.
I mean, it is just incredible.
Yeah.
It just can't be.
So
anyway,
you got some
I
questions,
got a few questions
trivia?
for you. So
by the way,
I want
folks, Parkview High School, Springfield, Missouri. Big shout out.
So the questions are: I want you to name me the 10 youngest heavyweight champs.
The 10 youngest. Wow.
And they won the
youngest
championship.
heavyweight.
And you can
now,
start
what made you decide to go with this subject?
Well, I had
What
a tough
got you
time
thinking
today.
about
I looked through everything. I thought about everything. I just couldn't come up with a question other than my, who's the top W, the same crap. So somehow it just got in my mind, and then I looked, and there it was. And then I did a little research on each guy, just where the fight was, and that's why I was late today. So, okay, but it's pretty interesting.
You're like a kid who didn't do his homework.
Yeah, exactly.
You're cramming. You're trying to do your homework in the school bus.
Yeah, I did. No, I did. But actually, they're pretty interesting answers.
Okay, so youngest heavyweight champions ever.
You can start with the youngest.
Well, the record is Mike Tyson.
Okay, but this is what I want you to.
Mike Tyson.
I want you to tell me who they are, when they won it, who they beat, and where the fight was.
Oh, jeez. Well, number one is Mike Tyson.
Right.
And he beat Trevor Berbick. It was 1986. And I think it was Las Vegas.
Yeah, it was. Las Vegas Hilton.
Hilton, Las Vegas. But they used to get shows.
Yeah, they had a lot of fights there,
Yeah, was that outside?
No, that was inside.
Really?
That was inside, and that's where they had the Curry-McCrory fight.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used
and that's
to
where they had
some big deal
that's
fights.
where they had Jerry Quarry and Muhammad Ali, and Mike Quarry and Foster.
The Hilton.
Yeah.
It's before my time.
Yeah.
Being on the beat, but yeah. So Tyson was just a few months over 20.
Yeah, he was young.
And before Tyson, it was another Cus D'Amato trained and managed fighter.
Right.
Because Tyson broke Floyd Patterson's record. Floyd Patterson was 21.
Right. Okay. And
he won the world title that Rocky Marciano abdicated or just vacated when he retired. And he beat the old man.
Yep, you're right.
Archie Moore. So it was like the youngest versus the oldest.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? It was like a really young kid against the grand old man of the heavyweight and light heavyweight divisions.
And where was that fight?
New York City? No. Was that in Vegas?
Chicago Stadium.
Chicago. Yeah, Chicago was still a player.
And when was it?
Because this was, I'm going to say 1956.
Yeah, exactly.
So the 50s.
November 30th, 56.
Wow.
And so how did Floyd win that fight?
Just amazing. It was like 30 years out, Tyson breaks the record 30 years later,
But, no, do you remember, was it a decision, knockout?
It was a knockout.
Yeah.
I think Patterson stopped Archie Moore in 5 rounds.
Exactly. Oh.
All right, not bad, right?
That is good.
But now it gets tricky after this.
And that's the one I couldn't find. I had to do some research because when you look up box rec, it didn't
Josie,
say
how
anything.
am I doing? How's my footwork?
That was
doing okay?
Good.
Is this how it's done?
That was
the
very
background
good.
looks good.
Awesome, good. And the sun comes out first.
Yeah.
Fifth round
All right,
knockout.
so
that was very good. Okay, who won it before that?
Number 3, I'm going to say is Cassius Clay.
Right.
I think he was 22 years old when he upset Sonny Liston.
You're right, he was.
1964, obviously.
Where was that?
That was Miami.
Yeah, right.
And that was like a retirement after 7 rounds, right?
Yeah. But what happened?
Sonny stayed on his stool.
Is Cassius Clay got rosin in his eyes or something in his eyes, and like in the 5th round, it was like he couldn't see.
Yeah.
And,
he dealt with it.
Yeah.
Angelo Dundee helped. Pushed him out, at least for the first round where he was freaking out. Yeah.
Okay. So far, you're doing okay, Doug.
Yeah.
You have a future.
Number 4, so another guy. So Tyson 20, Patterson 21, Cassius Clay Ali 22. I'm trying to think. Was there a guy who was 23?
Yeah, there were a couple
when he
of
won?
them.
There was a couple guys who were 23 years old when they won the title.
Yeah, and they're both famous.
They're both famous. Huh?
Very famous.
She's real young. Is one of them Joe Louis?
He's number 5.
He's number 5. Okay.
Okay, so say Joe Louis. Okay, Joe Louis. Who Joe Louis beat?
Joe Louis beat Jimmy Braddock.
Right.
By like 8th round stoppage.
In what year was that?
Oh man. Like 1937.
Exactly.
Got it.
Wow. And where was that?
Was that Chicago?
Yep.
Chicago was a huge fight town, wasn't it?
And what stadium?
Olympia?
Comiskey Park.
Comiskey Park, yeah, it was too big for Olympia. Yeah.
Okay, so that's number 5. Hey, you're doing okay, Doug. So who? Number 4.
What about Vladimir Klitschko? Like when he won the WBO, was he older than that? He was older than 23 years old. Who the hell was 23? What about here we go. What about Tim Witherspoon?
No.
No? Jeez.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint for number.
Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to give you a hint?
Give me a hint for number 4.
Kingston, Jamaica.
Oh, Trevor Berbick? Kingston, Jamaica.
That's where the fight was.
The fight was in Kingston, Jamaica.
Oh, yeah.
George Foreman!
Right.
Yeah, God, he was like a kid. George Foreman.
What year was that?
He knocked out Joe Frazier in Kingston, Jamaica. That was 1973.
Exactly. And how many times did he knock down Frazier?
6?
Yeah. And do you remember
how many times did Joe Frazier get up? How many times did Joe Frazier get up?
6
yeah,
times.
there you go.
Remember the last
Hey, by the way, everyone's dissing my man. Okay, listen. Parkview High School, Springfield, Missouri. It's the Ozarks. If you really know anything about anything, you know winners come from Ozarks. And B.J. Flores, who everybody hates, but I think you and I like him, Dave. I think he's great.
We're the only guys.
We're it, but that's okay. He's from that area, right? He went to high school in Willard, Missouri. So he's an Ozarkian. Everyone's giving him crap, the Bellew fight. But you know what? When he went down, he got up. And he didn't just get up and try to tie him up or run away. He punched back, He got up swinging. And he went down swinging, and I think there's honor in that. I'm okay with it. So, yeah, you know what? Joe Frazier got blown out by a fellow great heavyweight. Kept getting up,
Remember the last knockdown?
Oh, no, it's hard to watch, man. There's some punch where he gets hit in the back of his head and he does this little step. And it's kind of pathetic, but, the thing about Joe Frazier is whatever he had, he may have given it in that first fight with Ali. I mean, that was a brutal 15 rounds, not just for Ali, but for Frazier.
So you know that Frazier was like a 4-1 favorite in that fight against Foreman.
Yeah, he was a huge favorite because Foreman is big and powerful and imposing as he was, and he had this beautiful glossy record, like 37-0 or something crazy. He hadn't really fought a lot of tough guys, and the bookmakers and the media, they used to really scrutinize the guy's record, be like, hey, who you fought, So yeah, Frazier had fewer fights than Foreman, but Frazier was the proven quantity. He was the defending champ, and obviously he was the favorite.
And who was Foreman's trainer?
Foreman's trainer, Dick Sadler.
Dick Sadler.
Yeah, and I think Sandy Sadler, the former featherweight champ, was part of that crew too.
And or Dick Sadler and
Dick Sadler.
Are they related?
No, they're not. No.
Sandy Sadler, Dick Sadler?
Yeah, they're spelled differently, too. Dick Sadler, 1 D, Sandy Sadler, 2 Ds, yeah. But I believe the former featherweight champ was part of that group. Dick Sadler, wow.
And who was Frazier's?
Yeah, Eddie Futch and Yancey Durham.
Yeah, Yancey Durham.
Yeah, Yank Durham.
Yeah, he was great.
And Durham was also kind of like his manager, too, right?
Yeah.
But he was a boxing guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was in the corner, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we got the 5.
Hey, is that something that's gone now with boxing? The manager who's like in the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's like a dyed-in-the-wool boxing guy? I think so.
Okay, so, now they're out getting their hair done and getting their suits made.
Yeah.
So, who was number 6? Okay, so this guy... he beat one of the guys that we've mentioned earlier.
You're not even jump roping.
He beat one of the guys.
That's on one of the guys we already talked about.
Okay.
Big upset. Huge upset.
Ingemar Johansson? No?
But he wasn't that young. This is a young guy.
And he upset one of the dudes.
He forgot to go to the dentist. He had a big hole in his...
Oh, I know. Leon Spinks.
Right,
Leon Spinks. He won the title like in his 8th pro bout.
Yeah. What year was that?
That was... so he upset Muhammad Ali. That had to be 1978.
Right, exactly.
I remember that fight. I was 8 years old.
And where was it?
Well, the rematch was in New Orleans. The first fight? Jeez.
We've mentioned it before.
Was it at the Hilton in Vegas?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was.
I don't think I've ever seen that fight in its entirety, or the rematch in its entirety. That's I should actually watch those fights.
Okay, number 7.
But how old was Spinks? The Spinks was right out of the 76 Olympics.
Spinks was 24.
24.
Yeah. Okay, here's another guy who was 24.
He said, Ali is the greatest, but I'm the latest. Neon Leon.
So, is he still alive?
He's still alive.
Yeah. Wait, is Corey his brother?
Corey Spinks is his son.
Oh, his son.
And Michael Spinks is his brother.
Oh, Michael Spinks.
And Michael Spinks is in the Hall of Fame because of what he did at light heavyweight. But he also held the heavyweight title. Lineal title, and Tyson beat him to gain universal recognition as heavyweight champ.
Okay, so who was...
Are we boring the hell out of you, Josie? Josie's making these
You don't
faces.
have any questions.
Do you have
It's all
any?
right. This is scintillating
Are there any
boxing
questions?
history and
No.
trivia.
There's like hello.
Okay, so who was number 7?
So he was 24. So number 7 is probably 24 or 25.
Number 7 is 24.
Number 7 also 24 years old.
You want a hint?
Hang on a second. Yeah, give me a hint.
He got kicked out of the wild card gym. He was such a pain in the butt.
Was it Michael Moorer?
Yeah.
Michael Moorer won most of the heavyweight crown from Evander Holyfield. I think it was an upset. Josie.
Oh, sorry.
I think it was an upset. And I think that was it was 90s. That was probably, I'm going to say, what was it? Was it 1994?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And where was that?
I remember watching that fight. That was Vegas.
Yeah.
That probably was MGM Grand,
That
right?
was Caesars.
Oh, Caesars. Okay, I knew it was Vegas, though. I remember watching that pay-per-view. Hey, I'll tell you what, Michael Moore's jab was something else.
Michael Moore was good.
Yeah.
He was
Good teachers.
He was just...
Manuel Stewart and Freddie Roach later, you know. Boy, a jab, though.
He was
and
just,
as a light heavyweight, he was a monster.
He was incredible. He was just high maintenance.
He's got, we're learning more about depression in athletes that, physical athletes, particularly combat athletes, blood sports, guys who get concussions, I mean, something tells me he was always moody.
Yeah.
But I'm sure getting punched in the head didn't help that. I think maybe there's some bipolar stuff going on there.
Yeah, there was, for sure.
I always enjoyed, he's very smart.
Yeah.
Michael Moorer is very articulate. And there's a lot of knowledge there, but he's moody. He's just, I don't want to say he's surly, but he can get that way if you just don't vibe with him.
He can withdraw.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, he's always got that, but I don't think he's a bad person.
So, that's nice that you have that outlook on everyone. I like it. No, it's good.
I'm just going on my own experiences with them.
No, that's great.
I've done some interviews with them where I was
that's good. I like that. That is taking the high road.
I got a lot of insight. He gave me a lot of insight, and he was genuine too.
Yeah.
He takes himself seriously.
Yeah, very.
Which can rub people the wrong way. That's the problem with Andre Ward. I know you like Andre Ward.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like him, and it's because he's so serious all the time, and he takes himself serious, and then some people look at that as, well, you're being pretentious maybe, or whatever. Okay, we got to wrap this up. Josephine's getting real antsy.
Okay.
She's like, man,
So
wrap it up, you nerds.
Okay, so...
so that was number 7?
Right. Okay.
It was Michael Moorer.
Someone said Ward's a jerk.
Okay.
Ward's a jerk.
Yeah, you got
I just
something.
think he's monotone, he's guarded. I think he's guarded. I think he plays his cards very close to his chest. He hides his emotions for whatever reasons. I can't say what it is, but it's hard for people to get attached to somebody who is guarded.
You never know.
We attach, we identify with, and we get attached to people.
Of a wet napkin.
Of a wet napkin? I was going to say an eggplant, but...
I don't like eggplant.
Okay. So
an eggplant's just kind of there,
Okay, so we beat up Michael Moore now.
All right.
So I'm going to give... okay, this one was really... This is back in 1897.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was 23 years old.
What was the year?
1897, and he's got
Was it the guy who beat Fitzsimmons, or was it Fitzsimmons?
No,
was it
Bob
Fitzsimmons?
Yeah, it was the guy that beat.
The guy who beat Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons.
Triple. wasn't Triple G, but it was Triple
J?
Yeah.
James J. Jeffries?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, how old was he?
23.
Yeah, but that was kind of old back then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that was.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
You were all
Like,
through by then.
Yeah, I mean, you were an old man in your 30s.
Middle age was 25.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but by today's standards, sure.
Okay, we got 2 more we can do quickly. Number
Hey,
9.
Jeffries retired unbeaten.
Number 9. He didn't have that many fights.
No.
Okay, number 9 he was 25 years old.
Yeah. 25.
Yeah.
Is he from America?
He's from America.
From America.
And
Tim Witherspoon?
And you know him.
I know him. Layman Brewster? No, not Layman.
He was at your fight when you fought Eli.
Oh, Riddick Bowe?
Right.
Wow.
And
Riddick Bowe.
who did he beat?
He beat Evander Holyfield in a great heavyweight 12-rounder.
Yeah. What
and
year
that was
was
for
that?
all the marbles, I believe.
What year
Oh,
was
no,
that?
it wasn't, because I think Riddick Bowe got rid of the...
Yeah.
No, he won all the titles.
then
Then
he
he
gave
dumped
up
the
the belt,
WBC belt. Yeah.
What
That was
year
in
was that?
1992.
Right. And where was that?
That had to be Vegas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That was Thomas and Mack.
Thomas and Max.
Okay, and I'll give you the last one. This guy was 25. It was even before I was born,
Really?
a long time ago. Okay, and it's two real famous guys. I mean, really famous guys.
Oh,
One became an actor later, in Hollywood, so he had a brother.
okay. So,
He was Jewish.
this is Max Baer beating Primo Carnera.
Right.
Gosh.
Where was that?
Got to be New York, right?
Yeah.
New York or Chicago?
Madison Square Garden.
Right, Madison Square
And what
Garden.
year was that?
Oh, man. 1920? Late 20s?
34.
Oh, 34. Okay, mid-30s. Right,
Anyway,
yeah.
that is incredible.
Yeah.
Once again, Dougie.
Hey, Max Baer, I think in 11 rounds, scored 11 knockdowns against Carnera. Yeah.
Was that Canera's first loss?
No, he had lost before, but that unseated him as heavyweight champ.
Wasn't there a movie about Canera?
Yeah, I think maybe The Harder They Fall is somewhat loosely based on him. I'm not sure. By the way, Harder the Fall, best boxing movie of all time, in my humble opinion. And it still holds true today. And it was a great performance by Humphrey Bogart.
Okay, give us a little quick ending here, Dougie.
Okay.
And Dougie this week was on the
Knuckles and Chuckles, podcast.
He was on the next
Check it
round.
out.
The next round was
Come on,
Steve
Josie.
Kim.
It's almost over.
Sorry.
And Gabe Montoya. He was great. And what was the other show you were on, Dougie?
The next round. The next round.
And after that, the other one.
Knuckles and Chuckles.
Yeah, Knuckles and Chuckles. It's a podcast.
Gosh.
These guys really know their
They
stuff. And Dougie was on for 2 or 2.5 hours. Oh, there you went, Dougie. Anyway, oh, that's good. So,
That
Dougie,
was so cool.
thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thanks.
tuning in. Listen, love everybody. Be kind to one another. Get plenty of rest. Get your sleep.
Dad, isn't that what
Drink lots of water. Eat healthy. Don't overeat. Eat small meals, a number of
Don't-
small meals
don't
during the
tell
day.
them to do that.
Chew your food
And one more
carefully.
thing. One
but
addition.
always, take the high road. Please. Ask yourself, what would Coach Schwartz do?
Thanks, Mr. Mailbag. Thanks for the work.